Pumped Up Nerd Review Part 3! Sorry, that was really odd. Anyways, just got finished watching the third episode of Star Wars The Clone Wars. Basically, here's the setting right here. You have, well, before we get into the setting, I'm gonna assert a piece of knowledge on you. Silverlight is developed by Microsoft. You can't, they've modified it so much you cannot take a screenshot of it. If you take a screenshot here, I'll show you what screenshots look like. Basically, the screenshot basically would look like this. That's basically how the screenshot would look. You see how it's black? I've tried it thousands of times, it just doesn't work. I'm sorry I'm inserting this into the third episode, but that's just how it won't let me do it. So these things are basically going to be using my desktop and me trying to do some jokes every now and again, if you can even consider them jokes. Anyways, you have Camino. The setting takes place in Camino. You have basically right now you have the virus, or not the virus, the bug, or the tumor, whichever one you want to call it, depending if you're starting with Kaminoans or the Jedi. Anyways, so basically, you have him, you have Fives, and basically the Kaminoans and Jedi Shakti, they're all conversing, and then the Chancellor wants the bug, and so basically they're gonna give it to him, but then the Kaminoan switches the cases, and then is sending Fives to get brain wiped. So basically, he finds out about that from the droid that helped him out last time, and then he fights off all these clone troopers, and he goes renegade. And so that's not uncommon for ARC troopers, but yet, when the Kaminoan goes to Count Dooku over here, basically Count Dooku thinks and the Kaminoan thinks, oh no, something terrible happened, when everyone knows ARC troopers are free thinking. And so, unless he's a later model ARC trooper, which is possible, we don't really have that much information on ARC troopers, since I think only one person really dominated the ARC trooper book, just like the Republic Commando books. You only have one source, but that's a thing. And so basically, all this stuff happens, they fight and everything, and here, I'm just going to give you what happens in the end. Basically, you have, they find out that this thing's implanted in every clone trooper. They believe, right now the Jedi believe it's to stop aggressive, like Jango Fett. We all know that's false. And basically, Fives is alright. Of course, this is made for children / adults / it's made for everyone, but you really have a child audience right here, so you can't be like, oh shoot, he died. You can't really have him die. We all know he wasn't gonna die. But anyways, so basically, that happens. Now, stuff that errors they did in this, they believe an ARC trooper was implanted with a brain modification. That didn't happen. Unless there's like a C-class ARC trooper, but all I know are Alpha and Null. And so basically that's it. Now let's get into the pumped up information! Anyways, basically, I like this episode. Pretty good. Always on your feet. You knew he was gonna live, but you wondered what was gonna happen. You wondered if the information would be like destroyed or something like that. Like, I'm glad that they didn't do it. I would have been like, fuck you if they did, because it's like, come on. I watched this entire, like, 3 episodes and then the thing goes away. It would just be like, way to be buzzkill. But yeah, that's my review so far. If anyone's watching it, you can tell me what to do differently on the next one. Anyways, I think 3 episodes for today is gonna be it. But, I might do some later on. Anyways, keep on rocking out with Star Wars: The Clone Wars.